I'm angry.
I am angry.
I'm angry now because you have no clue!
You may have noticed that Americans across the country, Democrats and Republicans, are
angry.
I'm sorry they're angry, but we're not going away.
Where they are expected to go is to the polls next month, and a new Reuters Ipsos survey shows that the candidates most likely to benefit from that anger are Democrats.
I hope you're angry and energized enough to vote on November 6th.
Reuters polling editor Chris Kahn explains.
Since August, we've been working to quantify exactly how angry Americans are about a whole slew of issues. And we found in general that Democrats are much more angry about certain issues than Republicans were about other issues. So what we did is we asked people a number of different questions about things like separating families at the border, the Mueller investigation, the mainstream media, and really asked, on a sliding scale of 1 to 10, how angry they felt about each one of these issues.
What Democrats are most angry about? The Trump administration's practice earlier this year of separating undocumented families at the U.S.-Mexican border, just barely beating out the potential for future Russian election interference and the president himself.
The Democrat Party has become an angry, ruthless, unhinged mob.
What Republicans are most angry about is the potential that Congress would try to impeach Trump if the GOP lost its majority, narrowly topping the flow of undocumented immigrants into the country and the mainstream media.
Fake news.
So we worked with the University of Michigan on this, who's been tracking voter anger for quite some time. And what they found using a separate set of polling is that both Democrats and Republicans are about as angry as they've ever seen. The angriest Americans tend to be of two types. Among the Democrats, we're talking about college-educated Democratic women. Among Republicans, it's usually older Republican men. They popped up every single time when we were asking about different questions about how angry you are. They're almost always at the top.
They're very energized.
As for Republicans' claims that their base was more fired up about the Kavanaugh hearings,
we have been energized.
Our polling also found that the Kavanaugh hearings really did not energize the Republican base as much as it has the Democrats. Democrats were much more angry about the way that the Senate handled his confirmation process than Republicans.
I think that they've pissed people off.
According to the poll, people who are angry will be more likely to vote. Of the emotions rated by respondents, which included satisfaction, hope, and fear, anger showed the strongest correlation with going to the polls.